Welcome back, I'm Tedward. Boston Motorsports has invited me down on this beautiful December morning to drive this 2018 Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR. This one is in the launch color, the Green Hell Magno. It looks incredible, and it's a $9,900 option on these cars when they were new. We've also got the carbon ceramic brakes to help you bring these Pilot Sport Cup 2s to a grinding halt. Now, luckily, we've got a little bit of temperature on our side today. It's not as cold as the other days, but this thing means business, especially when you put it next to the standard car, the GTS or the GTC. The color, of course, named after its intent to be a Nürburgring smashing monster. This, of course, is designed to take on Porsche's GT3RS and even the Turbo S, because unlike the GT3RS's naturally aspirated flat six, this has a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, producing 577 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. And that torque comes in at 1900 RPM, nice and low, so it's going to be a tire-spinning monster. This engine should be pretty familiar to you by now, but it's the 4-liter V8, the M178, and it sits nice and far behind the front axle. You could call it front mid. To be honest, the ethos of this car feels more Corvette than 911. And the twin turbos sitting between each bank allow it to spool very fast. But chances are you don't come to my channel to hear about facts and figures that you can read on Car and Driver. You come here to see what it's like to drive. So let's start her up and enjoy the show. You should always start an AMG with the door open. Whoa. Why are you mad at me? Oh, I set off the alarm to the Maserati. We've got the keys to the Gran Turismo. Let's give this another shot. Oh yeah. We gotta listen to this outside. Look at this center exhaust. I always found this to be a very strange location for the shifter because, like, if I'm here, my hand has to come all the way back here. I'm like reaching way back. I thought this was a very awkward ergonomic situation. I feel like people who have any type of shoulder problems are not going to have a good time putting this into gear. That's fine. Let's take it out for a ride. Oh my goodness. See, that's how you tell you have a legit sports car, when it's like slipping and understeering on its massive front tires just at a normal turn. The grumble from this exhaust, even as you're just trolling around, oh my god. Woo! She scoots. I haven't gone full throttle yet. I want to make sure I've got a little bit of heat in these tires before we go doing anything we regret. I'll tell you what, a 911 GT3, you've got to wind it out a little bit. It has 500 horsepower. It is a fast car, but it's a 9,000 RPM flat six. You've got to use those revs to get the most out of it. What's incredible about the GTR is that everything's down low. Almost all of the torque, we've got a bag coming up. I want to make sure we don't hit this. This is the 911 GT3RS for the muscle car enthusiast. It's been a long time since I've driven an AMG GT, and I remember the visibility being worse. This isn't that bad. This is actually pretty usable. I am speed! It feels like it's almost boost by gear, like definitely gives me the impression that it's getting faster with each shift up. It just pulls like a freight train. I can't imagine unleashing this on unrestricted roads. I'm quite thankful for these big brakes. I'm sure the steels would do just fine as well, but the carbon ceramics give you the confidence that you're going to be able to bring this down in a hurry. Don't need that much brakes. Little slick, Ambient temps are below 50. I don't know what the road temps are. I'm not gonna test fate. But we have four-wheel steering. Oh, wow. The turning is nuts. You can feel the rear come around a little bit, and it's not because of slip. It's just because, oh, there's a little slip. It's just because of that rear wheel steer. Oh, this thing is a blast. And that's why you leave traction control on, kids. Let's pop it into comfort mode. Exhaust is off. Let's just cruise. It's not a very quiet cabin. It definitely has race car written all over it. However, I don't think it's as intrusive as the 911 GT3RS. That car is very, very loud. This still has a little bit of road manners for a GT car. And it's nowhere as brutal as a McLaren 600 LT. That is really loud. No, and there's no creaks and squeaks in the car. It's solid as a rock. Woohoo! These seats are really nice. They're firm for sure. They definitely have a racy vibe to them. But they don't make me uncomfortable, and they've got lots of lumbar support. I've got great support in the middle of my back, and the lateral support is super necessary because this can pull over a G on the skid pad. So if you were to take this out to a track, you don't want to have to replace your seats with a racing seat because your AMG GTR stock seats weren't good enough. So these will definitely do the job if you brought this on a track day. If we put it in Sport Plus, we get a little barkier, we get a little more hardcore, and the gearbox gets a little more telepathic. Watch, we get on the brakes. It's gonna give us that downshift immediately. Yes, it has paddles. No, you don't need them. It'll do the work for you, and it'll do it better than you can. You can feel that rear wheel steer doing a lot of work. I don't have to put in much steering input to get around a corner. All I need is some farmland and an AMG GTR, and I'm a happy boy. Imagine parking this next to your John Deere tractor. Let's see this turning radius. Not bad. When you look at the numbers of this car, there's a bit of fear factor because you see all of this torque, you see rear wheel drive, you see AMG. AMG is always notorious for being just rowdy. They're burnout machines. They're supposed to go up in a cloud of smoke. This car inspires confidence. More confidence than I was expecting. And I don't want to overstep my boundaries with it because it definitely feels like I could go very far. I love the brake pedal modulation. It's firm, it's strong, it doesn't bite off more than you want when you apply it. That's a scary thing in a car like this. When they're stiff, you don't want to upset the weight transfer of these cars in an aggressive manner because you gave a dab of brakes and it slammed to the nose of the ground and lifted all the weight off the rears. Now you're gone. No, this is approachable. This is an approachable fast car. I will say I'm quite thankful for traction control systems. We all like to be the superhero who turns it all off. That's not happening today in these temperatures, on these roads, on these tires. I would love to get my hands on one of these on a more open road on a summer day and play with this switch. That would be fun because I would love to feel how this thing holds a slide. Ooh! She's a bit more rowdy in the Sport Plus mode. Holy cow! Listen to the overrun in Sport Plus. Oh my goodness. AMG, you people are savages. Yes, I love Porsches. I love 911s. I love GT3s. That doesn't mean I don't love this. This is visceral. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. There's not a second you're driving that you don't feel like something special is happening in your life. That's tough to do in modern supercars, especially modern supercars that have the kind of technology that this car has to keep you alive, to keep you from spinning when you overstep your boundaries. To give a car with this much torque and power to the public means that you have to have some social responsibility as an automaker to make sure that you're not just handing over the keys to a suicide machine. Let's do a quick horn check. Pretty ordinary. This thing is brutal, but it has so much finesse. It's so delicate at the same time. Somehow, it's like one of those giant bodybuilders doing ballet. It doesn't seem to add up, but damn. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves this screen. You can't look at this car and not smile. It's incredible how hardcore this car is while simultaneously being really easy to drive in traffic. This 7-speed DCT is bananas. It does all of the things. It does the things that normally we expect a ZF 8-speed automatic to do, because an 8-speed automatic allows it to smooth out those low-speed things. This is incredible. This is so usable. No turn on red. We shall listen. We shall be obedient. Every day is green. Oh, auto start, stop. No. Not in this car. No. One last pull for old time's sake. I can't believe how this puts power down. Holy cow. Well, today's one of those days where it's pretty easy to confirm I have the best job in the world. Thank you so much to Boston Motorsports for inviting me out to drive this car. I am truly envious of whoever gets the winning bid in its sale on Cars and Bids. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my God, look at this thing. I like looking at it just in the reflection. Holy cow. Oh, I'm in love. In practical use, this is a very wide car. And on Boston roads, it is a little intimidating. I don't want to hurt these wheels.